So, welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, if you came to this video expecting to see some lame simp making excuses for bad behavior, you came to the wrong place. If you came to this video looking for somebody to justify and explain away this nonsense, you came to the wrong place, in the words of Brother Malcolm X. So, let's get into it. This is going to be a straight up conversation. I'm going to make it plain, just like Brother Malcolm made it plain. You have singer Ciara. She went to this Vanity Fair after party, and this woman went to this party practically naked. She wore a see-through dress, like a fishnet type dress. And underneath this dress, the only thing that this woman was wearing was a very thin thong and some pasties covering her breasts. This woman was practically naked. You could see every curve on this woman's body. And to top it off, in addition to walking around half naked, this woman took photos with Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan Thee Stallion actually was putting her hands on this woman's behind for the whole world to see. These images are all over the internet, all over the news, all over Ciara's own Instagram page. So that's the situation. And the thing that makes it even worse is that in the photographs of Megan Thee Stallion and Ciara, Megan Thee Stallion came to that event with more class than Ciara. Megan Thee Stallion was dressed in a more classy and dignified way than Ciara. And we know Megan Thee Stallion is not some virtuous woman. We know that Megan Thee Stallion epitomizes bad behavior when you're talking about women. She epitomizes the loose woman. This is a woman, for goodness sake, this song about WAP. And I'm not going to say exactly what those initials stand for. You all know what I'm talking about. I have to keep this at least PG-13 so I won't have any issues here on YouTube. But I'm making it plain. You have a known harlot dressing in a more dignified manner than this married woman, Ciara, did. So, on top of this, her husband took her to this event with her dressed this way. And here's what I have to say about this. It is completely disrespectful for a woman in a marriage to be walking around half naked. You have to ask yourself, why is this woman dressed like this? What is her intentions? Why is she doing this? And the fact of the matter is, this woman seeks attention. That's why she dressed that way. She is seeking male attention, even though she is supposedly happily married. What kind of sense does that make? That is completely disrespectful to your husband for you to be walking around dressed like that. If she was walking on the street here in Baltimore dressed like that, people would have assumed that she was a prostitute. What kind of wife would dress like that? What kind of woman in her right mind, who's married to a man, who cares for this man, who respects this man, will walk around like that? That's the question. And what kind of man will be okay with his woman going out with him dressed like that? What kind of man will be okay with his woman parading around half naked for the whole world to see? You know that when a woman is dressed like that, she's going to get a lot of attention from men. She's going to have men staring at her, men approaching her, men talking to her, men lusting after her. That's what she's going to get. And to garner all that kind of negative attention while she's married is completely disrespectful. It is. And then what people will do is try to gaslight you and say, oh, because you're mentioning this, somehow you're insecure with yourself. No, you're the one that's insecure if you feel that you have to dress this way in order to feel like you are somebody important. You have some kind of insecurity issues or some kind of defect in yourself when you feel that you have to literally bare your ass before the whole world in order to get attention. What about getting attention through your skill set, through your music or your talent, instead of literally bearing your body for attention? And this reminds me of the Hottentot Venus, of Sarah Bartman, where black women are basically objectified. And in Sarah Bartman's situation, she was exploited. She had very little control over herself and her body. But here we are in this modern age where women have freedom. But instead of exercising that freedom in a dignified and respectable kind of way, they participate in their own objectification. They participate in the very oppression of women that they complain about. But that's what you have here. And for Russell Wilson to basically co-sign his wife, being okay with his wife running around here half naked, this man lacks a spine. This man lacks any kind of self-respect. This man is similar to these types of men who basically get off by watching other men sleep with their wives. That's practically the kind of low level that this brother is on by condoning this stuff. This is a mother. This is a wife running around here like this. And it's so disrespectful. And, you know, some people will say, well, why do you care? Why are you talking about that? Why are you talking about what's going on in their marriage and all this and that? And to some degree, I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But here's my response. First of all, Ciara is a public figure. Russell Wilson is a public figure. This woman attended a public event and took public photos that she plastered all over the internet for the whole damn world to see. At that point, it's no longer some private event. It's no longer something between consenting adults. It is a part of public consumption. And the public has every right to talk about it, to discuss it. And it's a part of the discussion anyway. And the other thing is this, man. And, you know, before I go to that other point, the other thing is this. This is not just about Ciara and this guy, Russell Wilson. This is about relationships and about how men and women should interact with each other and how men and women should respect and treat one another. So it's bigger than these individuals. This is a talking point to launch to a deeper, broader conversation about respect in relationships. So, you know, that's one thing that has to be mentioned. The other thing is this, man. A lot of these people go online and try to pretend like they're all holier than thou and stuff like that. You know, they're above the fray. They're not, you know, this kind of discussion is beneath them and all that kind of stuff. But these same people that talk all this stuff about how, you know, who cares and this is none of my business. These are the same people that will literally take time to watch this video, take time to comment to this video, and then have the audacity to pretend like this is something nobody should be concerned about. Pretend like this is something that they don't care about, but yet and still they took the time to listen to it, watch it, and comment on the video, thereby exposing their own hypocrisy. And this next comment is really for people that just happen to stumble across this video, not my regular supporters, not the people that are down with this channel and all that kind of stuff. But the truth of the matter is, this society is so dumbed down. This society is so wrapped up in the worship of celebrities that That's all people care about. All they care about is stuff going on with these celebrities. You know, so a video like this, because it's dealing with some trending topic, because it's dealing with some celebrities, this will get far more attention than my more substantive videos. The more substantive videos that people claim that they want to see, but they don't really watch like that. But when you talk about this celebrity garbage, here they come watching the videos. Here they come commenting on the videos. So miss me with your self-righteousness. Miss me with your fake lack of concern about these issues, because the numbers speak for themselves. Your comments speak for themselves. And, you know, by talking about this particular subject, I'm not pretending like I'm some kind of holy saint or something like that, like I always do things right. But we got to be prepared to call out bad conduct and speak on it. There has to be some kind of accountability in the Black community. You know, and unfortunately, some women don't want any accountability at all. They don't want any kind of critique at all. They view any kind of critique, any kind of analysis, any kind of discussion of bad conduct as misogyny. They view any kind of discussion about dignity and self-respect as some kind of problem. You know, this world has everything twisted. Everything is upside down. They have made wrong right and right wrong. So when you speak out about wrong things, you're labeled as the bad guy. You're labeled as some kind of villain. You're viewed as somebody that's causing a problem, as some kind of bad guy when you're calling out bad conduct, when you're calling for decency and self-respect. So those are my thoughts. I'm interested in hearing what y'all have to say. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, and tell me what you think. And before I go, for my more substantive folks, if you like reading books, and I know a lot of people don't even like to read. I mean, we are in this generation where everything is about instant gratification. People don't even read books anymore. They would rather watch TV. But for those of you who like to read and engage in great discussions, I encourage you to like our book club page on Facebook, New Possibilities Book Club. Our next book will be our actual book that we're reading this month is Their Eyes Were Watching God, written by Zora Neale Hurston. It's a powerful book. You know, I just started it. It's a relatively short book, so you should have plenty of time to finish it. We meet on the last Sundays of each month at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom, and soon we will be meeting in person. So with that, peace and blessings. Have a great day.